Hi, I'm back with another Oracle deck that I found that was unique and pretty one of a kind. Um, I have my camera focus static, so it's gonna look like that. Let me see if the company name is on this card. Yeah, okay. Well, here's their information. They're called Four Strange Women. They're a perfume company located in Kansas City, Missouri, but they have an online store. And I will ramble more about them later. But for now, I wanted to show you their Oracle deck that they have that's unique to just them. As far as I know, they're the only like official seller of this. I don't know if they do like third-party sellers. So it's not mass market or anything. It's just called Four Strange Women, the Botanical Oracle. And they had a display out in the shop, and I thought it was stunning. So I wanted to show you guys this deck and maybe talk about the perfume and stuff afterwards. Um, yeah. So the box is pretty roomy. Like it just came like this with all this space here. We could look at the guidebook after, because I know a lot of people. Whoops. They're very slippery as well. Um, they're a glossy finish. Oh, geez. Oh, my goodness. I just spent so much time organizing that. I will leave the, flub that just happened. Not the recollection process, but the flub itself, just to show you that these are pretty slippery, even though it's a glossy deck. Um, well, I say glossy, but it's not like high gloss. It's like kind of it's like standard, I guess. They just do have like a gilded finish. I will warn you, you can kind of see it. But the mica powder does come off on your hands. So these were in alphabetical order, and I resorted them back in alphabetical order for this video. The images are a lot prettier than this, I promise. I just do not have a good camera. I am using an iPhone 10. That was a hand-me-down. This is Ceremony. It's just a very unique look and why. I am now wishing I had a better camera because these are really good looking. So that's it for the card flip through. If that's what you were just here for, have a good day. The rest of this video, I'm gonna be talking about like the guidebook and the perfumes and stuff. So this is 53 cards. They shuffle quite nicely, if I do say so myself. Like, I am a riffle and bridge shuffler. So doing this with the sample, I was like, oh yeah, I want these. They're not very thick at all. And you can see with a couple of bridges, riffles and bridges, they're not too bad at bending actually. Um and this just came out of the box like this. I have not really used them. I like bought them and then I went back home and looked around it maybe like 2 or 3 times. But like the gilding is not making it stick together at all. I will say these are like 60 USD, US dollars. If you find it for any higher than that somewhere else that's not their website, you are probably getting ripped off. Because I had shown this deck to a Discord of mine, and someone said they had seen it, and I was like, oh wow, where? And then they said Etsy, and then they said it was for like way more, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's not right. This is the guidebook. It's a very simple pamphlet. That's the company, Four Strange Women Perfume, illustrated by Ash Miyagawa, and then their website is fourstrangewomen.com. I will talk more about their perfume in a bit. It's a very basic oracle definition. Like, um, I'll go ahead and read The Alchemist. Use your creativity to change the outcome and keep a journal of your ideas and experiments in what you're hoping to transform. And then there's like apparition. Grief, disease, loss, theft could also refer to an ancestor or a person who has recently passed. Like they're very basic definitions to the point where I feel like you can even read this as like a Lenormand. I don't know how to explain that if you don't already know how to read a Lenormand, but it's just really basic. I was actually planning on kind of like taking each card and doing in-depth research on the like botanical or the animal that's in these or the environment or whatever. And like also the like symbolism cuz this isn't just a desert. This is like a little it's got the moon, it's got the smoke wafting. So I was going to like kind of come up with my own definitions because I would like to read these very intuitively. On the backside, it kind of just tells you how to read. There's a 1 card, 3 card, 5 card. I do want to put focus on like the creative reading part here. I really wish I had a better camera. I will read it out loud. These cards are designed to focus your attention on aspects of of present life situations. As you practice reading them, you may find your own meanings for them that speak to you, or you may find this guide to be more helpful. The purpose of the cards is to guide you towards subtle shifts in perspective in order to reach a better understanding of recent past, present, and near future experiences. There is no wrong way to read them, but it is important to have a clear question or intention in your mind that you ask before drawing each card. If you are wanting to clarify what a card is referring to, draw another card or two to place below it and read as if they are adding details to the original card. So I really like that you get to pretty much come up with your own definitions, because it's like while there are meanings, it's for you, like the owner of the deck, I guess. I think this is like the slipperiest I've ever had a glossy deck be. Kind of surprising. Um, Here's the inside of the box. The back is just plain. And I want to talk about the company now because I think they're awesome and I have been like shilling them to everybody who lets me talk. So, they're not like a deck company, they are a perfume company. So, here's the card again. ForStrangeWomen.com. It is on 115 West 18th Street, Suite 107, Kansas City, Missouri, 64108. Their shop is indeed facing a back alley, so it is very like it feels like you're not supposed to be there, but you are. That's where the shop is. We find distilled essential oils, resins, and plant extracts to be more satisfying to the senses and artful in their manufacture. Our physiology has evolved to understand the messages contained in these plant molecules on an intuitive level, and our emotions respond to this language. These perfumes are beyond clean and natural. They are the wild and sublime spirits of the earth. Then we source plant-derived aromatics from around the world and value sustainable practices. This collection is designed to create an experience that is beyond sensory aesthetics, conjuring memories from natural landscapes, objects, and atmosphere remembered deep within the subconscious. And then right here says plant derived aromatics. Aromatics? I don't know how to pronounce that. While mainstream culture presents fragrance as a cosmetic to conceal other scents or to make us more attractive, our perfume is intended to serve as a therapeutic connection to nature and sensory ritual. We find botanical aromatics to be genderless and feel that the scent signature of our skin should be complemented, not hidden. Their design is to be worn as a mood enhancing indulgence and source of inspiration. Our perfume does not contain harmful phthalates, phthalate, phthalate, that word, or propellants to artificially extend the longevity and silage. As a result, these scents meld with the skin and evolve as each layer reveals itself throughout the 4+ hours of wear. The experience is more subtle than synthetic perfumes, but with fuller nuance and complexity. And fun fact about this like image back here, if you go to the physical shop, you do actually see that they are working on perfumes back here. Like I have seen this like beaker of like thick tar like sludge, and I'm like, I wonder what that is. But it's really cool that you get to see them making it. The FSW perfume style is unapologetically earthy and full bodied. Comprised of exquisite materials that larger perfume brands rarely use due to their expense and limited availability, the quality of these raw materials is essential to Jill's process of designing rare and opulent compositions. And here's some key terms for their business: botanical materials, genderless compositions, synthetic free, ethical sourcing, handmade in small batches. So, despite it being called For Strange Women, their scents are very genderless. Like, when you go in the shop, they have like this like they have samples out and you can like pick up the little jar um what's it called, I'll use limited language, but like there's like a jar thing where you can pick it up and you can smell the inside of it to see what it smells like, and they let you do samples because it does change as you put it on your skin. And every single one that we have gone through was very unique. Like I don't understand how they come up with these blends, but I have not smelled anything like any of these scents. I actually walked away with one. So I have this little tin, which is hard to get a good shot of, and it's really small. But this is their astral projection perfume. It's heavy on the bergamot, but the pamphlet says 4+ hours of wear. I was told that the solid would last slightly longer, which is kind of why I went for it. It is more subtle than the oil perfumes, though. So if strong scent matters to you, I would say get the oils. It is a little bit more expensive with like, so you can get like a little sampler bottle, and I was told that lasts quite a while. Their little sampler bottle would be like $13, and I believe they're like, I have the website pulled up. Um, yeah, their 5 milliliter bottle is $34. And if you want like a bigger 20 milliliter, it is $100. That is quite an investment. So I would say try the sampler ones first. Or just get this. It was $17 for this little one. There are like bigger ones. I think it was also like $34 or something. And they also have like a solid, like, okay, so you can get the oil perfume, and then you can get a like more blank solid. By the way, these are made of beeswax, but you can get a more blank solid, and you can just like dip it in there if you want it like less or more. They call it the perfume enhancing fixative base, but this isn't a fixative base. I don't think. I just got the scent by itself. Yeah, I have astral projection pulled up right here. I can read what it says. Astral projection is a nighttime perfume that opens with a sweet overtone of vervain and bergamot in a sleepy bed of chamomile, rose, and lavender. Valerian anchors the blend to a deep undercurrent that pulls you further into your dreams. The sedative effect of these botanicals are combined with the lucid clarity induced by clary sage, cedar, and star anise. It says the main notes are vervain, lavender, chamomile, rose, and valerian. Um, Here's another thing about their scents, and maybe this is just true for all perfume, and I'm just not really a perfume connoisseur, but with all their perfumes, my wife and I were going around smelling all of them, and the scents that we would pick up and comment on were completely different. So for this one, we did both agree that it is strong on the bergamot, but they said that they smelled the valerian and lavender, I believe. So they smelled bergamot, vervain, not vervain, valerian, and lavender. But I picked up mostly on the bergamot, chamomile, and cedar. And with how unique these scents are, some of them do tend to be a little controversial, I guess. Because some of them, like I believe the scent called Gorgon, people either really love that one or they do not like it. So some of them have names like Vixen, which is one I could not stop picking up and smelling, by the way. It was just so good. Vixen's keynotes are botanical musk, black peppercorn, woods, amber, and sunlight. I have no idea what sunlight smells like, but whatever it was delicious. Anyway, they have names like Vixen and Siren and whatnot, and Persephone, but despite that, they're very neutral. Like, there was not a single one where I picked it up and I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely like very masculine, very feminine, but I'm also like queer, so like my perception of that is probably fucked up, but I promise you, like these scents are so there's just something about it. Um my partner walked away with their Gorgon scent, which is burnt resins, tonka, limestone, amyris, and embers. And this is one of the ones that they say that they like seeing people react to because it's one of their more controversial ones, I guess. I need to find a better word. Polarizing ones. And it's either that people really like it or they really hate it. When I smelled it, I smelled the burnt resins most strongly. When my wife smelled it, they smelled the limestone most strongly. So that's interesting. Yeah, no, I implore you, like, just take a look around their website. Like, it's you will probably find something that you can like. Well, the holidays just ended, but maybe you can ask for it like a little sample as like a gift, or maybe even the oracle cards. I know I made this video to show off the oracle cards, but I did also make this video to show off the smells. They're very good. They have a little quiz that you can take to find out what scent would maybe be most fitting for you to try. I just am so here for promoting like small businesses that have like this touch of like magical witchiness. I don't know if they identify as such, but like everything about them, I'm just like, yes, I love this business. I loved that they're very authentic about what they do. They just were very pleasant people to visit in the shop. I like their products, and I think that all of you should give them a chance too. They have other products too, like candles and stuff. There's this little heart-shaped tin. It was called the Love Magic Candle, and it's a cinnamon candle, and I picked it up, and it was like the strongest, very cinnamony smell. Like, I don't know how you managed to just make it smell like I'm literally taking a whiff of a cinnamon stick, but they do it. They're very good at what they do. So yeah, um thank you for listening to me stand on my little soapbox and shilling this company. By the way, no affiliation at all whatsoever. I'm just that passionate about my experience of going to their shop in Kansas City. Like, it was just 100 out of 10. Like, so good that I have to tell everyone about it. Please know about this company more. Um, but yeah, if you are thinking about getting the deck or one of their perfumes, tell me in the comments. If you're kind of like, oh, well, this is out of my budget, so I don't know. Tell me anyway. Like, I want to know what scent you thought that you might like, because they're just so unique that I want to hear what people gravitate towards when they read the descriptions and stuff. In the off chance that you're in the Kansas City area, again, I'm like begging you to please go to that little shop and like just do like a little smell tour. Just it's such a good time. It's such a good time. I hope you liked this video though and enjoyed looking at the deck with me. I'm very sorry about my poor quality camera. I can't really do anything about that. Maybe in the future of my YouTube career, I can get like a nice camera. But anyway, now I'm actually leaving you for real. Bye.